Good evening, everyone, and welcome to episode 22 of Pettit's Puck Talk. I'm Zach Pettit. I'll be your host today. Say hello to the boys.
Jeff Jope here. A little shout out to Pettit here. It's his little 22nd birthday here, boys.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I didn't even notice that it was the 22nd episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that just a little
22.
quinky thing too?
That's why I missed it. That's why I slept in last week so I could do this week and make it hype.
Got Jerry the pod out here.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So for those of you who don't know, I took a fat nap before the pod last week and forgot to wake up. So here
Very
we are.
fat.
Yeah,
Happens to the best of us.
it really does. So we got two stories from last week that I wanted to include in this week because I thought one was pretty important. I thought the other one was pretty funny. First, the NHL has announced a partnership with MGM Resorts. Now, MGM Resorts is the people that they use the data for betting and stuff like that. Is that right, Clay? I know you're.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know if it's like MGM, but it's definitely like Vegas books.
Yeah.
They definitely go off of.
So the NHL in doing this is only the second major U.S. professional sports league to make a deal with the casino since gambling was made legal last spring. But the NHL is not getting a cut of the gambling profits, so I don't really know what the point of it was. I guess.
Batman missed out big time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Popularity.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you think it'll draw more people now that you can bet on it? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the Vegas crowd in it even more.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
true.
I know I'm gonna be probably a degenerate gambler when I grow up. Now that they
Now that you grow up, you look like 40 with that beard.
Come on, man. The kid last weekend was chirping me about my beard. Now you're saying it's nice. Thank you.
I got chirped about my mustache, you know. You're not
I
special.
like it. I like it. Movember right there. So.
Yo, did you guys hear what New Jersey's doing with their stadium though? They're putting like it's like a UK gambling place. I forget what it's called.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
But they're putting it in the stadium, and you'll be able to bet on games from like any sport anywhere around the world at the Prudential Center or whatever
That's
their
awesome.
arena's called. Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
it really looks like the NHL is trying to get like big into the gambling scene because
It's not a bad
They should.
idea.
Yeah.
Hasn't the NFL been in it forever?
yeah, for a while I think.
That's why they got it. So are they gonna do what like the NFL does? You have to announce your injuries because of betting.
I don't know. That's
because
a
of betting rules.
That's a good
why.
question. Yeah, I read a book about that. The only book I've like ever read, pretty much. But it was an
There you
interesting
go.
book about that. Yeah.
Hey.
Upper body's not going to fly now, Dot Street.
Moving into our next story, the other one I wanted to include from last week. It's about the Red Wings and a deal they used to have with Arby's. So
Shout out Porterfield. Your
And,
team's
yeah,
garbage. Pick a new one.
for real.
We got the meat.
So the Red Wings and Arby's used to
Not
have a
the Ducks.
promotion together where fans would have the option to get free curly fries if a Red Wings player scored a hat trick. The promotion's been modified now so that fans get free fries whenever the Red Wings as a team score a hat trick. So that really says where they've headed in the past couple of years.
So when they win the lottery, do I get free gyro?
Absolutely.
What is it? You can get like 30 of them for $90. It's on their like
Yeah, but-
commercial.
You know, I can get one for free.
All I'm saying is
True.
Arby's is underranked, underrated,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I'll
Arby's
say
is
that.
solid.
How many
Gas.
times have they gotten curly fries this year though?
Maybe like
Twice.
something like that.
Eyeballing it.
Well, yeah. Porterfield's pretty skinny. Not too many curly fries in his diet.
Poor kid. He needs to start listening to the pod.
Yeah, he does.
Feel a lot worse about himself.
I think he would geek. I think he would geek. But I guess moving into the next story, this one's kind of another ridicule. So the OC Transpo, which is a transit service in Ottawa, is cutting back on the number of buses that will be traveling to and from Senators games.
It's probably because the front office is going to have their way with them.
Oh yeah, with the hand on the shoulder, yeah. But I thought this was crazy, dude. Like,
Yeah.
because they're not doing good this year, but they're not doing as bad as everybody was like thinking they were gonna do.
Yeah, but
So-
third lowest attendance.
Yeah, well,
For a Canadian market,
That's
that's
what I
wild.
was gonna say. It's sad for a Canadian team.
especially like a team like that's the capital up there. So I
Yeah.
feel like there's probably a ton of people living up there that.
On the flip side, though, like totally bringing up like Carlson has not been so like that great this year. Where it's like they don't look that bad as much for trading them for a lot.
No, and
Like
I mean Thomas Shabbat is
Yeah.
leading in scoring right now for them. So.
They have a lot of assets, and then Chipotle looks good. Like they're not in the dumps.
No.
There's other teams I think worse off.
Yeah,
Maybe the Islanders.
I think everybody was definitely expecting them to do way better, or way worse than they're doing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's what's crazy is that I was expecting a lot lower than where they are right now, and to be third lowest.
Yeah.
I mean, I
sad.
think also people expected them to implode more just because the front office and
Everything that was going, there were a
Yeah.
lot of moving parts to
yeah,
that.
but
So
they've
Yeah.
handled it really well, honestly,
Yeah.
with what they have to work with now.
Yeah, it was pretty bad over the summer.
Except
Yeah.
their ticket sales, but they'll figure it out.
Well,
It'll come back.
They have some
around.
bright minds in there.
The only teams lower than attendance or lower than Ottawa in attendance were the Islanders and the Hurricanes, and they're both having like,
Really?
Yeah.
The Panthers are ahead of them?
yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah,
That
that's
sucks for the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
because they're nasty.
Yeah,
Well, I think-
Aho
and
just
I
tied
think-
Gretzky too. Like,
dude. Aho's sick, and I
Yeah.
think as the years keep going on, and like if they keep proving themselves year after year, I think you'll see an increase in attendance there, like every year.
Yeah.
I
But
hope so.
it's gonna take. I mean, that's not a hockey hotbed by any means.
I mean,
so-
if the attendance
But you want to
doesn't-
see, they're kind of a local team. You want to see them stay there.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, but if the attendance doesn't go up and they stay good, like I feel like you almost like forced to move
you
them.
have to.
Yeah.
Because like, what can you do more than like they're on the up and up for sure.
All I'm going to say is if they leave, they better go to Atlanta.
That'd be hype. That'd be
Seattle's
hype.
close. Did you see?
Yeah,
what,
but I think Seattle wants to do like full on expansion. I don't think they want to relocate a team there.
yeah.
What were you gonna say though?
No, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think it's gonna be expansion,
Yeah.
not relocation.
That'd be hype, dude. That's only 2 years out too, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Or put the Hurricanes, Panama. Panama City.
That'd be like the first. Well, I guess it wouldn't be the first international, but that'd be like the first team in South America that's in the.
That'd be hype.
NFL's trying to do it.
Are you talking about
Mexico City?
Like a team or like a game? I'm
Like a
talking about a
team.
full-on team.
Yeah, that's why they keep having games in London and Mexico
I mean,
City.
people
Yeah.
are already flying out to Vancouver. You might as well go to Panama City.
Yeah, that's true.
Players would love it.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
see
Dude, Cup
Mexico.
final in Panama City? Are you kidding?
I don't see Mexico with a problem. I think London's ridiculous though. Like with the time difference, like the home
Yeah.
field advantage is gonna be unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember Zach was telling me there was a game. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. He was telling me it was already
Yeah,
in
it
the
was-
fourth quarter.
It was
Yeah.
9:30. It was the Eagles game. It was the toughest game to wake up to
That was
for the year.
nuts.
But yeah, no, they're trying to get one in Mexico City and London. So like, and the NHL is trying to get big in China, which is kind of
Yeah,
weird.
they've been doing games over there for like the past couple
Yeah.
of years, 4 years or so now.
Get a team in China.
I'm down.
So a couple of contract extensions here to cover. Pekka Rinne signed an extension for $10 million over 2 years on his birthday, and got a shutout as the Preds beat the Bruins 1-0. And a fun fact to add on to that: his last contract extension, which was like 6 years ago or something like that, because I think he still has one left on that current one, was also signed on his birthday, and he also got a shutout against Coyotes that night. So I thought that was wild. Dude.
That's really weird.
That's a crazy stat right there. I bet he's the only goalie to ever do that.
That's
And you know
really
he gets
really
rough and
weird.
rowdy on those nights, too.
Oh yeah,
Gets rough
absolutely.
and rowdy.
But you guys got any thoughts about that extension?
I mean, I think his career's on a down roll. You know,
Yeah.
not as bad as Lundqvist is
Yeah.
right now, but I definitely think he has seen his prime. I
Good.
would say it was probably 2016 was when you guys played him in the finals.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
He couldn't stop a beach ball in that finals,
Yeah.
though, dude.
I think it was fair deal both sides. He's still
Mhm.
got a little game in him.
Well, I
Yeah.
see him retiring there. I don't
Yeah.
think he goes
And
anywhere else.
Soros is going to be
Yeah.
good.
How old is he?
Brine, 36, 37
Yeah,
ish.
he's getting up there.
Yeah, he's an old man.
Yeah. I feel like he's like a really good regular season goalie.
He's going to have to get his social security checks after this season.
I think it's a good move, though. I mean,
No, yeah.
you give Saros a couple more years to develop. I mean, he's already a solid backup. I'd probably
Yeah.
say he's one of the most well-established.
I think
backups
he's
in the
probably a
league.
year. I'm thinking maybe Pekka like last year he might be backing up Soros.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I can
have
see
him
that.
as like a safety net for him. So
That'd be a good move, honestly, on their part.
yeah, I'm saying he wants to retire there. I'd probably do it.
And Nashville's looking pretty good right now too.
Yeah.
But another contract extension. Yanni Gourde signed an extension with the Tampa Bay Lightning, 6-year, $31 million deal with an average annual value of $5.166 million. What do you guys think of Gourde? I mean,
I'm just going to go out and say this is way too much money, first of all, because I've never heard of the guy, and second of all,
dude, you've never. This is the dude that missed the empty net when you guys were playing Tampa Bay in the Eastern Conference Finals last season.
you're not helping your case.
That's my point. I thought it was too much money too, but
You can thank Tom
do you-
Wilson for that contract.
yeah,
Have you heard of this guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've heard of Yanni Gourde.
37 on Tampa. You've really never heard of him?
Negative ghostwriter.
Tampa does have a lot of studs, so he really like.
That's why I'm surprised they could pay him that much.
Yeah.
I was like, what? No,
Yeah.
but did you see what they did with his contract?
No.
They're getting ready for the expansion draft already, so he signed like a 22 team like no move clause, and then if they add St. Louis, it gets added to
You
the
mean at
list.
Seattle?
Or Seattle. If they add Seattle, it adds to his list, and then he can't get picked up in the expansion draft.
That's pretty smart.
Because remember, like if you had a no move clause, you couldn't get picked.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know
like-
why you would make that move to protect the dude that misses empty nets in the Eastern Conference Finals, but that's just me.
Or
Well,
pay
yeah.
that many stacks. And,
Mhm.
like,
Or have like
fiscal year.
Stamkos and Kucherov and all them there. I mean, I mean, Yanni Gord I thought was good, but not that good.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Not 5.166
Yeah.
million a year good.
That
You know
that
who
was
is
big
that good?
number.
Tom Wilson.
I'm Mr. Tom Wilson.
Mr. Third of the season.
Yeah.
Wilson.
He still hasn't
He's
played a
doing it for
game.
the kids. He's out there signing autographs, hanging out with the boys.
Yeah, right. He's appealing it and still losing. Except they're going to a mediator. I
Yeah,
think.
well, they'd already got turned down though.
Oh, it did.
Well, they were. I don't know if it got turned down, but they were saying like, dude, the mediator could literally take so long to like appeal it or whatever that
Yeah.
the suspension could already be over by the time they finally even look at that. So
good.
But then he could get games back on his next suspension because he always could get one.
does it carry over like that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So like turn in your
Gary
like,
Bettman handed out some good looks finally.
money back guaranteed.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
It's like layaway before rocking guys in the head.
Sheesh.
Now you could just hand out CTE for free.
Yeah. Oy.
Oh, but boys, our first coach firing of the season. The Kings canned John Stevens down there over there in California.
This guy's a muppet and a bum.
Hey, come on. He's from the Flyers organization. Great organization.
Where do you think he got his talent from?
Great organization over there, you know.
But he was fired following the Kings' win over the Blue Jackets on Sunday. So I feel like that's something you don't really see. Like they must have had
Yeah.
that in mind already. Like, all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna give it to him after this game, regardless.
Well, I mean, the Flyers beat him, so.
That's true. I mean,
I think speaking of that, this St. Louis, it seems like he's Mike Yeo or whatever.
yeah, he's not.
He's on the hot seat out of
Is this the Desharnais that played for the Canadians?
Yes, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So he's young
Yeah.
for a coach.
Yeah. I'd say probably late 40s, early 50s, maybe.
You love to see it.
You do.
That's cool.
You really do.
That's just like, always feel like that's weird though, because I feel like there's maybe guys in the league that have like, maybe like played with them or against them. Even on the team, I always like wonder how that goes.
Well, I didn't
What are
include.
you talking about? That's exactly what we have in Radford.
And you see how that goes.
You tell me, Toddster.
Well, ask Gordo.
Gordo, what do you think?
Hopefully Condi's listening.
Yeah,
on
hopefully he
this one.
calls in.
They
Yeah.
got a phone call real mad.
Yeah. 757-206-3406.
That was a
I'm
bad
not going to say
idea.
that again.
We have
Yeah.
so many listeners, you're going to be blown up.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the vibration. But I mean, I think the Kings and St. Louis are definitely like two teams that had higher expectations than what they've done throughout the first
yeah.
stretch of the season. So
Yeah,
not really surprised to see him get fired, but
definitely.
you know, it sucks for him.
I know, I like John Stevens, but he wasn't that good of a head coach for the Flyers either. He's
Yeah.
like, he's so lax. I don't know.
That's what they were saying. They were like, he's not like really a players coach either, is what
Yeah.
a lot of the people were saying. So
Cool guy though. I think he still has a beach house in Jersey. Pretty cool.
that is pretty high.
Him and Jeff Carter. They bring the Stanley Cup back like it's like, oh yeah, like we want to see that. Yeah, thanks Jeff Carter, you left and won a cup.
He brought it to the Jersey Shore so Snooki could see it.
Let's hype, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry,
she's a puck bunny.
Yeah.
Snooks, if you're listening, I apologize.
Oh yeah,
That
she's
was not
listening.
politically correct.
Oh.
You're garbage.
You take that back.
No.
A little, an NHL record was broken last week. The Canadians scored 2 goals in 2 seconds over the Washington Capitals.
How does that even? That's crazy.
So here's how it happened, actually. Max Domi scored with 21 seconds left in regulation to put...
Goal was a yammer, not.
Oh, it was a
Filthy.
snip. I think it was... Hope he couldn't get to up to the ear quick enough,
Get a
but...
little elbow arthritis.
Yeah.
Happens to the best.
neck beard got in the way.
Yeah. He had a little itch.
But that goal put up Montreal 2-1, and then off the ensuing faceoff, they pretty much just won it to the wing, and he just fired it on net, and it took like a 2 seconds, I guess, obviously. So
That's crazy.
Yeah, not really like super important, but I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah.
Um,
Also another team that's not as bad as they thought. Canadians.
Montreal, dude, they've actually looked
Yeah.
strong. Like I said it a couple weeks ago. Sleeper team.
Arizona's not too bad either.
Yeah, we're actually gonna get to that a little further down the line, but
Yeah.
first,
Thanks.
first let's look at some cliff notes here.
Sorry.
Some
Just,
milestones.
you're
just
talking about
go.
Arizona. I just want to shout out Clayton Hellenkeller.
I just want to shout out Biz Nasty. I'm trying to shout out Biz Nasty.
Yeah.
Biz,
that
if
guy
you're
is
watching,
hilarious.
welcome to Rad Town.
Listening.
Yeah, if you're watching. Hey.
Did I say that?
Hey, Gordo, hey, doctor over here. Hey, Bob, you're at Calgary.
Oh, see you at the Bonnie.
Oh, the first milestone I got on the list, Eric Stahl collected his 400th goal in a 5-1 win over the St. Louis Blues.
Good guy.
Great
Good
guy. Great guy.
Love
He's been
him.
around for a long time too.
Yeah, can't say I really like his brothers. Love him though.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
I don't agree with him leaving his brother out to dry in Carolina, but it's starting to catch up with him.
Yeah,
Just gotta leave it at that.
begged him to come. Then he's like, "Yo, I gotta jump ship." Except he's back. Hey, he rode
I
that
know
train
that.
back up. Jordan's coming back up with the Carolina Hurricanes here. So.
Yeah, they are looking beasties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our next milestone, also shout out because he's on my fantasy. Cam Fowler scored his first NHL career hat trick and the game winner in a 3-2 overtime win against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Dude, I was playing Mason in our league. I was down like 220 to like 197 or something like that. Cam Fowler is literally the only reason I won this week because he had that hat trick last night, and one of them was the game winner. So, shout out Cam Fowler.
That's kind of like how it happened with me, but it was like unfortunate because it was the guy that scored 2 goals in the Flyers game and had the game-winning goal in overtime.
Timo Meyer, was it?
Yeah, the guy.
But you have him on fantasy?
Yeah, I mean, made the.
It softens the blow.
Yeah, a little bit,
but it still hurts.
I like saw it happen. I was like, I just beat whoever I was playing in fantasy, but that was a tough one.
Yeah.
10 seconds in the overtime, just.
Yeah, dude, that was the game that was on Saturday night, and we were playing pinball, and then it just ended before we even started
I was
watching.
so mad. I was like, I felt bad because I was like, I had it like plugged in, no one could get by. I'm like, oh wait, we gotta wait till it's over. Then 10 seconds in, like, dang. All right, let's go. Check, please.
You hate to see it.
You too.
Yeah.
Except with the Flyers.
Don't say that.
Marc-Andre Fleury earned his 50th career NHL shutout with a 3-0 win over the Carolina Hurricanes. So he's getting up there. And then Ottawa, this is a very interesting one, I thought. Ottawa hosted the Tampa Bay Lightning on Sunday in what was each team's 2000th NHL game. I don't know if does that make sense? Like they were both playing their
No, it makes sense. I'm
2000th
just thinking
game.
because like.
Well, they both came into the league the same year.
They
were
did?
the 92-93. They were the only 2 teams that came into the league, I think.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I thought that was sweet. I wonder if the NHL did that on purpose. Like scheduled that game on purpose.
I don't think Gary's that smart.
You're probably right.
But if he is, shout out Gary.
Yeah, for sure. But moving into some fantasy hockey, Jonathan Quigg is out 3 to 6 weeks following knee surgery.
Again?
Yeah. Well, not again, but like this season again.
Has he played yet this year?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think he played like the first 3 games or something. They've been on with that Campbell kid now.
And then blew out his knee again?
Yeah. I mean, he's old, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but...
And we didn't get to cover it last week, but Austin Matthews is out at least 3 more weeks with a shoulder injury. It was 4 weeks last week, so it's got to be at least 3 more. I don't know if I don't know if he dislocated it or broke a collarbone. It was hard to tell from the hit.
You know what they say? I don't have him in fantasy, so who cares?
I was gonna say I have no idea how.
No, hopefully he's. That team's a lot of fun to watch. So
Yeah.
hopefully he's back soon.
Yeah, they they beat the Pens the other night 5-0, so obviously not struggling too much without him.
Not a big deal.
But yeah, did you guys have anything to add as far as fantasy goes?
Neuwirth is back on the IR.
Is he? What else is new?
I think he looked at the ice and got hurt. And then on top of that, which was even better,
He got the nod and got whiplash.
yesterday in practice, Travis Konecny ran into Elliott, so he's got a concussion.
But
So-
hey, y'all still got Calvin Pickard though.
Oh yeah, what's funny is I'm pretty sure we pulled up the Phantoms goal and he's starting over Pickard.
No way.
Yeah, they're saying Lyon might get the start tonight, which
Where's that young kid y'all are supposed to have?
he's in the AHL, so
They don't think he's ready? Yeah.
no, I don't. I think next year will be
That'd be. I want to see him play, dude.
Yeah, he's done in the AHL so far, but they said it's takes goalies a lot to adjust.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, they said Brodeur didn't do so well. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not comparing him to him, but
Mark Rodeur's a bust.
I'm praying to the hockey gods for Hart, here soon.
Oh, so we got a new segment I want to introduce here called Who's Hot and Who's Not. And starting off with the hot list.
Clay.
Jeb.
Both of you guys, obviously.
The birthday boy man rocking himself, Zachary Pettit.
So first on the list here, we got Nashville. They're 8-2-0 over their last 10, and they're on a 3-game winning streak. I don't think that really surprises anybody seeing them up there. And then next we got Arizona, who are 7-3-0 in their last 10, and they're on a 5-game winning streak. So
Well, while you're talking about Nashville, I don't know if you saw this. PK Subban met with Jalen Ramsey.
dude, yeah, Bissonnette was there too.
Yeah, I just want to say that's the closest Jalen Ramsey's ever going to get to the NHL ice. Not a big deal. You're garbage. Go back to football. All right, moving on to Arizona.
Well, dude, he was actually going to the Jalen Ramsey story. He was he was like taking one-timers. Did you see that? And he didn't look half bad. Like, he could probably play on Radford hockey. Not that that's saying anything, but like, he didn't look half bad. He wasn't on skates, but he was like had the right form for the one-timers and everything. It wasn't terrible.
You like to see the
I'll
effort.
take him. I'll take him.
But Arizona, I mean, ever since they've got Galchenyuk back, they've been rolling.
Yeah, I think that's a good trade. But you look at it now, it's a pretty good trade both ways because Domi's having himself a year.
And I mean, sometimes it just takes a change of scenery like that for a guy to really break out.
Plus, they got Clayton Hill and Keller.
Well, why do you keep saying that? Like, you can't. Like, can he not see? I'm pretty sure he snips corners. It's about the opposite. Clayton, sharpshooter, Keller.
Can we just move on?
Next on the hot list and first in the Metropolitan, I never thought I would say this season. The New York Islanders, they're 6-3-1 in their last 10, and they're also on a 5-game winning streak. So
does that make you feel bad?
Yeah, it makes me feel horrible.
You know who makes me feel real bad? John Tavares.
Probably.
And Garth Snow because he couldn't.
Gosh, Garth Snow. What, is DiPietro still on contract because of that guy?
Probably.
Or is he still getting snipped by Ovi in his rookie year?
No, but what was that like? What was that contract like? 20? Like it was something.
It was like
insane.
I thought it was like 12 years.
Yeah, it was
no
like
BS. Yeah,
insane.
And he played like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, they made like a cap on.
Gabbert tore him to shreds in the All-Star game.
They like put a cap on how long you can sign someone because of that guy. Like
it's called the Rick DiPietro rule.
Yeah, and like what I don't get is that he's the one who came in and replaced Garth Snow, and he went from like goalie to GM.
Yeah.
And like Garth Snow was like, dude, you're sick. You replaced me. Here's like 20 years. 2 plays like 2 more years, and I think Brent Johnson ended his career. Never really felt the same in that shook after that one punch KO.
Oh yeah, that did a lot probably.
Yeah,
you know, that ruins your
real
morale.
shook.
Yeah, he was.
I remember when Jobs got one.
SHUOO. Wait, I spelled it wrong.
SHOOK.
How do you spell shook?
SHOOK.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I'm shook.
Wow, Joe. Sheesh.
Last on the hot list, we got Calgary, who are coming in at 6-3-1 on their last 10 games, and they're on a 4-game winning streak. So
They're nasty.
they are.
And uniforms they wore against Chicago.
Dude, it's like the Atlanta
disgusting.
Flames with a C instead. Yeah, those were nasty. I like them. Big fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the only one that from that list that surprises me is the Islanders. I thought that Arizona was going to be like a middle of the pack team.
Yeah, Ronto's having a really good year, so I think that's what's definitely got him up on the up here. He's looking like a starting goalie.
Absolutely.
I never thought that. I thought he was going to be bad,
I always thought he was
honest.
going to be Lundqvist's backup until Lundqvist retired, and then, you know.
And then see what happened.
Yeah, but moving into the not so hot list, we got LA here first, who are 3-7-0 in their last 10, and recently coming off of firing their coach.
You got to feel for Kovalchuk. He's out there giving it all.
You got to feel for Kovalchuk.
Kovalchuk is probably
trying
like
to earn me some fantasy points, and you guys are out here dogging him like he's not a human being.
I feel like, Joe. I feel like.
Let me know.
Am I wrong?
Let me tell
am
you
I
this.
wrong?
He
but
is
were
a
you-
human being.
Am I wrong, or were you a huge Semin fan?
Oh yeah.
I knew it. Like that's like I feel like you love those guys, Kovalchuk, Semin. Like
Who doesn't? Slava Voinov, huge fan.
whatever.
too far.
Where is Alexander Semin? Is he done? Is he in Montreal still? No
I think
way.
he's like no way.
He's
No
been out
way.
there since the Stone Age.
Yeah. I think he's playing like D3 hockey at CNU
Yeah,
now or something.
Oh, good looks, brother.
Probably in like Russia.
He's working. He's like playing on Putin's hockey team. That's where like
Just dishing
Datsuk.
him sauce.
No, like Datsuk and Kovalchuk both play on it. It's like Putin's team, and I'm pretty sure they
Wait,
just.
are you on the hockey team?
They like let him win.
No, my internet's not working right
They
now.
like let him win every
Disappointing.
game.
Good looks, Raf.
Next on the not hot list, we got Florida coming in at 3-5-2 over their last 10, and they've just looked pretty bad recently, honestly. I think they won their last game, but not looking good at all down there in the Sunshine State.
Yeah, it's not
They
good.
have solid core.
Yeah.
So they need to
They have a
figure
good
that out.
roster. I think.
Yeah.
like, it might be coaching. I mean,
I don't know. It's not good when your
They got
goalie's
Barkov.
walking
They
in.
got that Ekblad dude.
Your goalie's in a walker, dude. He's
Who? Tim Thomas.
Luongo.
Luongo might be older than Tim Thomas. I don't even know.
It's definitely debatable.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, like,
Guys,
yeah, like,
definitely well into his social security.
yeah, Luongo plays like backgammon for fun, you know. Like,
No, I don't, but now I do.
well, I just made that up, so don't quote me on that. But I just know it's an old person game, so thought I'd shoot that out there.
Thanks for shooting it out there.
Yeah.
All right, and Chi-Town.
Yeah, Chi-Town last on the not so hot list. Shout out Nate.
Yeah, loser.
Yeah, you got your 5 cups in, like, what, a few years, so, enjoy it.
I think it was 3
Yeah.
in like 5 years or something.
I'm not an economics major. Let it go.
Economics major.
They're currently riding a 3-game losing streak too, so they started off kind of good though. I thought, they started off the season looking pretty solid.
Yeah. No, and then there goes Chicago. No, I'm just kidding. I don't mind Chicago. It just still hurts a little bit. They beat us in the cup. You know?
You love to see it.
You love to see it. That was like the worst way to ever lose a game too, because like you didn't know if it went in. I'm sitting there. It's like it didn't go in. It didn't go in.
Patty Kane knew it.
Yeah, he
More
knew
hyped
right
than when
away.
he got away with
I'm
beating
like,
that
dude,
cab driver.
Jeez.
Shout out Nate. I know he's geeking at that one.
Yeah, that's $1.70. Patty Kane will never get back.
Yeah,
either.
for
Come
sure.
on.
$1.70. Was that really what it was over?
It was like a,
Plus
it was a few
tip.
bucks or something.
Yeah, plus Patty Kane doesn't tip. Come on.
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Beats cab drivers.
Yeah, that's his tip. Hey, get tougher, kid. You'll never make it around
Go
these
back
parts.
to the E-Bud.
He's definitely the guy who has a Canadian accent, but he's from like the U.S. Hey, nice hair, bud. You're like, aren't you from like Minnesota, bro?
Oh, you're from New York.
Like, he's from New York, yeah. Like, oh yeah, my bad.
Been hanging out with Johnny Toes too much.
Johnny Toes.
Johnny Four Toes.
Yeah, speaking of Chicago, did you guys see the Halloween outfit that one kid had where he carved out, it looked like he was sitting on their bench and he had like Patty Kane on one side cut out of him and then Jonathan Toes on the other side.
No.
And it was like him sitting in the middle.
Was
And
that
he was
like?
on the box, yeah.
That's pretty sick.
It was sickest costume I saw, but
Was he like sending Quinville a message like, "Hey man, I'm not trying to sit on the bench anymore"?
maybe.
Give me a look, because God knows you could use it.
Oh, sheesh, dude.
Did you guys have a game of the week?
That's what I was looking at earlier. I mean, Homer pick. I mean,
That's all right.
they're not
Fan.
so hot. Flyers Chicago Saturday, but the other one that looked good was Caps Blue Jackets. That's always a good game. I feel like.
I didn't catch either of those.
Yeah.
No, you got. Oh, I meant you. I thought you meant game of this week.
Yeah, I did.
Like coming up.
No.
No, I meant like in the future.
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
That's cool.
Clay, we're just,
No,
same
game-
segment
No, I
every
like
week,
I
and we're
like
just
that
switching
too.
it up.
I like
No,
that too.
Oh, my bad. I was
the
doing
thought that
games of
counts.
this week.
No, you're good. I was
Games of
saying
this week. I was looking to watch the Caps Blue Jackets. I
Yeah.
thought you'd be happy about that, but
Game of the week for me, definitely Maple Leafs Penguins. You love to see the
chill out,
blowouts.
bro. Why you gotta do us like that?
yo,
Or actually, honestly, I was
Calgary,
thinking about this the other
9
day.
goals.
Calgary and Pitt, good game.
When we smacked them,
Yeah, you love to see it.
You'll love to see it,
dude.
Did
I'll
they just
as
smack
a
someone?
Pens fan, I was bored watching that. Like I turned it off after the second. I
Why?
was like, GG.
You guys got a touchdown and safety.
Yeah, and then I was like, I had the only TV on, so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna make other people watch this. This is just a slaughter, Chicago style,
Yeah.
USDA beef type stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out Chirac.
Shout out Chirac. My game of the week was the Canucks versus the Avalanche on Saturday, I believe it was. It was a 7-6 overtime win for Vancouver, but the
Wow.
score was never the spread was never more than 2 goals throughout the whole course of the game.
Wow.
The biggest margin was 4-2. It was tied 5-5 with 1:45 remaining in regulation, and then Colorado scored at 1:37 to make it 6-5. The Canucks got a goal of their own with 35.9 seconds. Sent it to OT, and then Derek Pouliot buried it in OT for the win. I only have that on here.
Yeah, that Pedersen kid looks good. I think
Yeah,
that's how you
I
say
have him
it.
on fantasy.
He looks really. Someone was just. I think it was Ray Ferraro that was just saying it. He was saying that he thinks he might be like the next
Pavel Bure, dude.
Yeah,
he's sick.
saying he's so good.
I think he's like a Pavel Bure just
You
because
don't
he
really
plays for the Canucks.
You just really don't
Yeah.
see him all. I don't watch him that much. Just being like a Western.
Yeah.
team,
Is he
like, You
Russian?
don't see him.
No, he's Swedish.
Yeah,
I think the
so.
double T double S is Swedish, but
Yeah.
Won't be the next Russian Rocket.
he got Rookie of the Month
Russian
this
Rocket.
month.
He can
this
be the
past
Volvo
month.
Rocket.
Volvo Rocket.
Swedish.
Swedish is as sweet players, dude. I
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
Swedish players are so sick.
You never
Yeah.
really see like a non-finesse player.
Yeah.
Even their defensemen, look at Erik Karlsson.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Shout
Victor
out Peter
Hedman.
Forsberg. Like my favorite player ever.
ultimate male rocket.
Yeah, it still is.
And
Talk about-
Shattered his career in
Peter
Philadelphia.
Forsberg. I have a geek story about Peter Forsberg. We were getting autographs one time with my buddy. We're like down, like you go down in the hallway,
yeah,
and my buddy's mom, just goes up, hands him a piece of paper, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll sign it." And she goes, "No, that's for you." Has her number on the back. I was like,
Did she get a phone call?
she said she did, but that's he said she said though.
She got the cold shoulder, boys.
You know, Peter Forsberg is actually like he was like the biggest investor in Crocs.
Really?
Yeah.
He's probably made money.
Yeah, well, he took him back to Sweden because they didn't have him there, and he like started selling them there and just made bank, dude.
I have to
Like,
pick up some Crocs.
they say he made more money off Crocs than he did playing in the NHL.
I need some Peter Forsberg edition Crocs. I think
Yeah.
that'd be sweet, like the Swedish colors. They're always so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know, that's all we had for the show today. I don't know if you boys want to say anything before we go off air.
Yeah, you know, BT's is gonna have a working tonight with Zach there.
Hey, absolutely. You know, I'm looking to be on the bar. I'm gonna be rather inebriated. So
Hopefully it's karaoke night. You know,
yeah.
I heard Zach's got the lungs.
Oh, I do. I'll get up there and sing Jukebox Hero. I'll be up there throwing all the hits from the 80s and the 90s.
Ride the mechanical bull, you know.
Skills to pay the bills, boys.
A little Nirvana in there, a little grunge music.
Forecheck, back check, paycheck.
Little Nickelback, you know, we ain't scared.
We ain't.
But, you know, we just want to thank you for tuning in. And, you know, we'll see you back here next week at 5 as long as I don't fall asleep before the pod again.
See you, Mika.
Bye, Mika.